chainsaw. You guys having fun there? There are a lot of big VTubers playing it right now. Sunny's playing it, obviously. But I think didn't Sunny finish Hollow Knight recently, actually? I should have played it earlier.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Bocath 1 Lurker is Gears of War dialogue filled or cinematic filled?
I don't think it's either filled, but it does have cinematics. If I remember correctly.
It's more filled then, no comment.
Wow, Roy. Oh, apparently if I put it on Silksong, you can gift me to get a badge. I'm gonna put it on Silksong for a little bit, guys. If you want the badge, go ahead. Go ahead. If you want the badge. Back to no lurk worthy. Rude. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
Bocath 1 Whoop thought you were ending cause isn't it around that time?
Should we end? I don't normally try to end at 6 hours. The shortest I tried to stream is 6.5. We could do other things, by the way. I'm trying to think what we do. We could play more Path. Or do y'all want me to end? Yeah, you get a Silksong badge if you gift me right now. Before I change over. I did it as a joke, but you can get it if you want it. I'm thinking about it. Sylvie, you don't even know how to play these kind of games. Vivi's just chatting again. So many people are playing Hollow Knight. Even people who I know don't normally play these kind of games. That's silly. I was looking at like what people were playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Crispy 213 just became a kobold. Emergency food, yay.
Do y'all want me to start a new run in Hollow Knight or like continue where I left off? Because I just
became
one
a
of the
kobold.
first like big bosses.
Emergency food, yay.
There's also Void Stranger. I mean, we could. I'm trying to think. There's also Bloodborne. I could do that actually. But aren't we supposed to play Dark Souls? Wasn't it Dark Souls 3 or 2 that you guys said to play before Bloodborne? Didn't we like vote? And y'all wanted me to play something else first. Blah. Um. I suppose. Um. Let me see what Papa wants to do, and then that'll make my decision for me. Okay. I'm gonna go up to get some food in like 30 minutes, but I think we're gonna keep streaming. What do I want to do though? Bye, Wicked. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for showing up. We miss you.
Pool World?
I don't know if that server's still up, Roy. If it's still up and like you guys want Power World, we can play it, but I'm pretty sure Ash took it down. What I played, I enjoyed though. You can't play on Ash's server? Why not? What happened? Are you? God, you are old? Huh? What? Why are you calling me old? I forget. Granny? Hey! My memory is doing better. I'll say that. I suppose... Let's go ahead and do some more Limbus. Alright, could you change this to Limbus? Well, we could go play on the other gachas if you guys want.
I can't join Ash server cause of the mods.
Oh yeah, that's right. Limbus. Hi, Will. Limbus. I leveled up enough that I think we should be fine. I could be wrong. Not everyone is 55, but I got... Like, my two main damagers are 55. Most everyone is 52 or above. So that should be good.
You are 255.
I am. So you say. We can get a support character. I think we do that. We go crazy style. Dio. It says 59 because of 49 because of him. He's bringing the actual average is 53, it looks like. Because she's 53, she's 52, he's 51, he's 52, 55, 55, 53, 52. Yeah, I think it's 53 is the actual. Of the people that are going to get used. Playing Fall Guys with a friend? Good. I'm so happy for you, Rosalie. Oh, the garden sorrow bearer. Lamenter at the flower funeral. Flower rake in hand. Teardrops in eyes. You carved blood-stained tears upon branches floral. I heard yesternight from the garden a song of grief. An elegy for a flower and a bird departing. Availed not to hold the parting spring. Surrendered I become, heeding the endless woe, sans relief. There's something different about his eye. Is he like cursed or something? Or like that jade eye is like special or something like that?
이제 알겠느냐? 너는 할 수 있는 게 무엇도 없단다.
Do you understand now, child? There is nothing you can do.
그러니
Don't you just smile at me, Will? Just nod or shake your head. Don't have to tell me, just let me know if I'm right. Thus, in the silent, windless sands, stood only the desolate ruins of a building, swept through and thoroughly destroyed by a brutal, unstoppable force that was determined to leave nothing in its wake. Don't you goober me! Remember the day ruin came to the Kong family, who have brought this destruction upon themselves through their grave transgressions. To violate the laws of Hong Yuan is no tragedy. As such, it warrants no pity, only humiliation and scorn. This site of history stands as a monument to the inevitability of karma.
그렇다면 여기가
So this
멸문했다던
is the annihilated Kong family's
건물인가요?
building? Ishmael asked Hong Lu, having read the plaque on the building.
네, 맞아요.
Yes, it is.
지금은 사용하지 않는
It's no longer in
공간이죠.
use.
그렇다면
So everyone inside this building must have been...
사람들은 도대체 어떤
What kind of
죄를 지었길래
transgressions could they have possibly committed to deserve to be destroyed like this?
이만한 건물이 뿌리채 폐허가
If there was
되었다는
something to lay waste to a building of such magnitude with such totality, it cannot have been a mere strife between syndicates or fixers. Something must have happened here, nothing less of a war to leave these ruins behind.
맞아요. 아무리 도시라고 하더라도
You're right, it was unusual even for the city.
머리가
And that's because the head was
이곳에
there.
왔었거든요.
Head was here. Hong Lu replies like that's the most obvious answer to a complicated question.
머리.
The head?
금기를
So the Kong family broke a taboo?
그 다음엔 청소부분들이 이어서 뒤처리를 했죠. 금기와 관련된
And the sweepers
모든
came to
것을
clean up
남겨놓지
that was left behind, to erase any sign of whatever it was that violated the taboo. The head must have been a terrifying entity, if the mere mention of it caused the sinners to shrink so much, as if we were ambling aimlessly with this revelation. Welcome, welcome to round 2 of the evaluations, brave contestants. A disembodied but sonorous and excited voice broke through the silence through the speakers. As there are numerous complaints regarding the possibility of partial issues with our previous host, please understand that I will be taking over as the host with the start of the second round. Looks like this Jia Jing got kicked off the host seat. Wait, hold on a minute. Up there, are they? Don't tell me we've got a live audience. What initially appeared to be a dilapidated roof was revealed to be where the spectator seats were installed. They were filled to the brim, to the point where they couldn't spot a single empty seat. It would be reasonable to assume that they are indeed spectators considering the way the seats are arranged. There were some unfortunate troubles in the first round, but hey. This is our once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to watch the family hierarchy evaluations live and in person. Is it worth it or what? We want to give as many people as possible the opportunity to witness this history in the making. Alrighty then. Before we really get the game rolling, please give the contestants a round of applause and cheer. Let them meet this challenge as their best selves. Yeah. Holy mackerel. What a shit show. They're sitting on their asses, popping popcorn in their mouths while we're stuck shitting bricks down here. I'm sure they've been placing bets all night. So I doubt many of them bet on us. They'll regret that. By the way, we're still indoors, right? Didn't we descend deep into a basement? Even if we did ride a lift upward. How come there's a blue sky above us? Hung Lu explained that we're still within the subterranean area of Hong Yuan, but most of the citizens were having a hard time believing that with the pale blue sky above them. Though this is a place practice limited to the affluent class of Hong Yuan, many have taken to installing artificial environments within their rooms. In fact, there are several buildings within Dangang decorated with such the same manner. Yes, the road taken to visit the elders is similarly decorated, always so sunny and green. Feels more like the outside than the actual outside. So, what's that? I realized what Rania was looking at was a parasol. It was installed in such a random place that I doubted it was actually there for anyone to sit under. Oh, that's a parasol. I know what a parasol is, alright? I'm asking what that old thing is doing out there all on its own. Hung Lu tilted his head thinking. A real big shot who brought the claws watched the whole thing from that seat. The four horse houses left the parasol there because they wanted what? They wanted it to be a lasting reminder, a warning for the remaining houses too. Reminder for what? That we mustn't seek what is not permitted to us. That we should know our place, live the life we deserve, and part from this world the way we deserve. Said the elders. Shall we enter now? Well, we all gaped about like fish out of water in this unfamiliar environment. Hung Lu casually walked ahead of us into the building like he was out on a mundane stroll. I know you said you heard it all from the family elders, but you saw everything that happened here, didn't you? All of it. Hung Lu paused, then turned around. Yes, I probably did. I'm starting to have less and less an idea as to what his smile really means. I'm pretty sure he's like, here's two of my theories. Either he's like Ryoshu, and he enjoys like chaos and like just fighting everywhere, or he's so like shocked at what happened that it basically broke his empathy scale to where he can't really express much emotion. And most things just amuse him because they're not as terrifying as that moment. Or something like that. It's either he's crazy or... I don't like you right now. You hear that, Will? Which means that the results of the second round of the family hierarchy evaluation will become the final results of the event. In other words, the contestant who comes first place in this round will become our next honored and venerable hierarch. As I speak, I have just been informed that the candidates have all arrived safely to their starting positions. Now, are you ready to get round 2 rolling? What do you mean, Zeta? Ah! Don Quixote was the only one to give an enthusiastic reply. Ahem. Now, what must be done? Whack the first bastard we see. What else? This is supposed to be a simple battle after battle, isn't it? Oh my! Looks like there'll be some hot-head contestants here, ready to go even before my introductions are complete. But don't you think it would be helpful for you to hear the full set of rules and regulations before getting into the game? La Yuzida. You heard her. Dear candidates, please inspect the area near your entrance points to locate a bundle of coins with a rope threaded through them. Whoa! This is what must be the voice speaketh of. Pray, what might be the purchase of these round curiosities? Money? Here? There's that familiar jingle jangle. Maybe it's some sort of local currency? Guys, those just told us to let her finish, didn't she? And now, those coins have just become the most important things in the world.
Favorite tourist site in Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pizza Hectic's 2.
I'm gonna stab you, Hectic. And now these coins have just become the most important things in the world. Want to know why, friends? That's because from this very moment, those coins represent how much life each of the candidates have left. Life tokens, if you will.
Jingle, jingle. Pay attention.
Thou must make haste to take these coins of life, young Hung Lu. Thy life depended upon thee. Blood drained from Don Quixote's face as she hastily tried to return the bundle of coins to Hung Lu, but he flippantly snatched it from her hands. Let me see that, lass. These look like coins, but they aren't actually cash, so how are these life tokens again? By now, you must be wondering something like, how are these life tokens again? And you would be absolutely right to ask that question. Allow me to now explain the rules of the second round of the family hierarchy evaluations. Each candidate must keep their coins secured by the rope threaded through them and attach bundles to their wrists. Hiding them, swallowing them, hanging them away, some of them on your waist and keeping the rest in your pockets. Basically, any behavior that does not allow them to be on full display at all times is cause for disqualification. Disqualification. Oi, take this rope now. Quit faffing about and tie it around your waist. Weren't you the one that snatched it away? Each of you has been given 3 coins at the start of the game. If you lose all the coins, you will be immediately eliminated. Thou must tie the desperate's knot upon the coins of bundle of coins. Never let this knot be undone. Yep, working on it already. I don't think there's any need to hurry. In the second round, you'll have a total of 2 hours to collect as many coins as you can. Might want to get on with it, because the candidate's ranking would be decided by the number of coins they each have. So that's how I'm supposed to hang it. Oi, be careful with that. Relax. Short of a sword cutting through it, it's staying put. I've seen to that. 3 coins now hung from Honglu's waist, started by a rope. And with that, let the second round of the Herrick evaluation commence! Second round begins, and 2 hour time limit begins to count down. Honglu just does more damage in this fight? Okay. It's one thing to keep our coins as safe as possible from any candidate we might come across, but it also means that our only means of gaining more coins is taking them from other candidates. Good point. Unless we're informed of a new rule mid-game, we must prioritize taking as many coins as we can from other candidates. Yeah, the host said that our ranks are decided by how many coins we have. The subject of the first round of the Herrick evaluation has been an open secret for a long time. To find a clue toward freedom from aging and death. However, the only information that has been made public regarding the second round of the evaluation is that it'll be a martial contest. Indeed, there are many secret rules or rules that the host has intentionally neglected to reveal to us. However, there's of a high likelihood that in terms of informational advantage, all participants in this game are equally unequipped. This leads to the prediction that, should we engage in our usual form of confused brawls, we should at least place somewhere in the middle of the pack. Oh, don't be such a downer, Fowl. We're gonna make it to the top, at least, to get what we came here for. Well, at least we're not under attack yet. Skin Claire generally scouts the surrounding area, anxious of what other candidates might suddenly jump out of nowhere, snatch all of Honglu's coins away. No enemy movement detected yet. Otis muttered something similar as she marched forward, on high alert, standing protectively next to Honglu's bundle of coins. Not sure if it's a good thing, but at least the huge size of this building means that we won't run into other candidates left and right. Peeping machines. They're everywhere. I'm seeing some people making threatening gestures at the cameras up here. But please, be informed of this rule. You break a camera, you pay up with a coin of your own. I'm pretty sure she just made that rule up. We should keep moving by following this hallway. Despite everything, Honglu remained calm. Honglu, you've been here before, haven't you? I have. But I don't suppose any other candidates have. Oh, except Brother Q, maybe. Besides, anyone who's ever set foot here is already... Honglu, stop. At least we won't have to worry about getting lost. So that's nice. He was absolutely about to spill something before he decided to bite his tongue, right? So guys, I have this weird sinking feeling that I can't seem to shake. Dangwon, that place was huge, right? Like, stupidly huge, right? Like, think about it. We chatted a while on that balcony before we got anywhere near Honglu's room. Yeah, apparently they have deer frolicking in the garden, a whole lake to themselves. Right, so why are they holding the family heritage at some creepy abandoned building like this? And they've got more than enough space to spare there. Simple. Art serves an expedition of equal extravagance. Okay, but why? Why drag us all the way out here? It's almost like they're trying to show us something. Show us what? The pride and glory of Dangwon, and the cautionary tale of the house of the Kong family. So the prospective hierarch and the other candidates will be reminded of their downfall. We weren't asking you, intruder. Here to ambush us? The sinners all immediately took a defensive stance at the sudden approach of a different candidate. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to fight you guys. Saw you guys earlier, back during the first round. I also saw the interesting healing method of yours. I'm guessing that's what you used to get past the first round of the Heroic War. You know this Ai Honglu? Nope. But I think he's from the Wang family. Though I haven't exchanged many words with him before. Wang Zhou. Not surprised that you don't know who I am. It's not like I gave you much a chance to get to know me. I was always the type to prefer just sitting in my room and passing the time reading books. He's not here to fight. Is he here to make an alliance? Listen here, Philip. We're not here to make any friends, alright? We've had enough bad experience with that as it is. Yeah, totally. I get you guys. I'm not here to make an alliance either. I just thought maybe we could at least travel together, given our goals don't seem to clash. I'm not actually here looking to become the next Herrick. My goal is, how should I put this? More like wanting to become a pal in a game of Chingan. I have enough self-awareness to know that even a chariot is too much for me. Let me give you a demonstration. Catch. Mersault definitely snatched the coin out of the air with one hand. Dang! Nice catch, Mia. This is... What are those life coins or whatever? Feel free to bite into it if you don't believe me. Wait, bite into it! That method of material discernment is effective for coins not made from soft metals such as gold. Why would you just... Are you sure this is a good strategy? Well, I'm sure our dear host has something to say about it. The host's voice buzzed through the speakers not long after Wang Zhao's reply. Ah! A candidate has willingly handed over his coin to another. Yes, of course, the candidates are permitted to trade coins and favors among each other without necessarily having to take them by force. You may use it to convince others to do your bidding, or use them to formulate various other strategies. Then the decision to use the coins as representation of tokens is symbolically appropriate. Ghost doesn't immediately catch on to what's going on, huh? It took her a moment to reach what Ryosha was doing in front of that camera, too. A highly discerning observation, Executive Manager. It appears that she chimes in to add complimentary based on the actions of each candidate. It is to keep the audience informed on the actions of the candidates. I knew it. We don't have to take the coins by force after all. Muttered with some satisfaction once the speakers fell silent again. So, would you like to have this back now? Don't worry about it. Consider it my token of appreciation for helping me figure out the game. Sure, thanks for the coin, I guess, but... Thank you for the follow, Richard Resident. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you want time in the Dragon Cave. But are you sure it's a good strategy to just give away your coin like that? Probably not. If my goal was to come in first place. But like I said, I'm more of a prey animal than a predator. Prey animals like myself have to remain highly aware of our surroundings and observe. And once you get good enough at that, you'll see which of the prospective candidates should hold the most coins. And that's my strategy. Oh, that's huh? No, he was guessing. That's why he gave you the coin. Are you saying that we're the team that holds the highest number of coins? Hey, I'm starting to feel pretty optimistic. Gee, it feels really refreshing to finally have someone recognize us like this, you know? He's trying to butter us up. This man is just another old wheedling schemer. Still, we've already got 4 coins right from the get-go. I'd say it's a good start at least. We might actually end up coming in first place at this rate. Don't say that. That's such a death flag. So, what do you say? Informational advantage could be a pretty significant variable this early in the game. I follow you, seek my chances, fill up the game while you gain information. It's a win-win, right? We both get what we want, and we'll go our separate ways when the time is right. What should we do? I don't think he looks agile enough to stab us in the back and steal our coins. Wang's all a side-eye. I think he makes a decent case. It's not like he's offering us an alliance out of the blue. Like he said, I think it's a nice win-win strategy for both parties. Basically, he's using us to guard him.
어떻게 하시겠습니까?
Decision is yours, executive manager.
계략을 꾸미는
Does
것
not seem like he has any
같습니다.
articulate motives. Perhaps we could use superior numbers to demand coin from him in return for letting him accompany us. A net profit of one additional coin has already been secured. If alliance with this individual causes you concern, it would be a rational choice to simply just cut ties while we are ahead. Any thoughts on this, Honglu?
어느 쪽이어도
I think they
괜찮아
all
보이는
sound
거야?
pretty nice. Like, why are you asking Honglu's opinion? Honglu doesn't seem to want to make an opinion. Let's accept his offer. Otis, please keep an eye out of any sign of betrayal.
맡겨만 주십시오.
You may plead the utmost favor for me to carry out that task, Executive Manager.
잘 부탁드려요, 왕자오 씨.
Let's do this, Wing Zhao.
그래. 잘
Okay,
부탁해.
Jiabao. Let's.
가보. 여전히
So, are you still the favorite child of Dangwon? Jiabao extends his greetings to you. Welcome, little Bayou. It has been a while, Bayou. Answer them, Bayou. You're a good boy, Okay. Still as pretty and lustrous as always. He truly is the unchanging Princess Jade of Dangwon. You must be so happy to have him, Venerable Jiamu. So, he's that Jiabu kid. Really, I thought he'd look more special, I guess. He's actually pretty unimpressive in person. Oh yeah, Mom told me about him. Shh, child, you can't just talk to him. I think he just looked at me. So why do they all love him so much? Don't know, maybe they painted his insides with gold or something. Must be nice to be loved and coddled by everyone the moment you're born. But why does he look so gloomy? That child will never suffer once to his dying days. And I envy him for it, but I don't know. I don't know why he's such a smileless child. Ain't these memories for Clockhead's eyes only? Why can we see them too? Huh? You saw that too?
황금가지가 수복되어 가면서 단테가 심상을 들여다볼 수 있는
It appears that the gradual
조금씩
reconstruction of the golden bow is expanding Dante's ability to peer into the fathoms. Is it? I'm not sure myself.
지금은 그런 정도로 충분한
That's enough for now, Dante.
어쩌면
Perhaps these powers will
나중에는 이런
become
능력들을
controllable in the future,
찾아내서
to be used as one see
원하는
fit.
형태로 조절-
Didn't think this was how I'd be sharing my childhood with everyone.
줄은 몰랐네요.
If Wang Zhao had also made it to the Dungeon of the Fathoms alongside the rest of us, he must have seen Honglu's past as well.
다들 뭘 그렇게 멍하니 서 있어? 여기서 계속 죽치고 있을 생각.
What are you guys all standing around for? Don't tell me your strategy is to sit here and wait for the whole thing to blow over, is it? Seemed the vision was entirely for our eyes only. Unlike Honglu we knew, the younger version of him did not ever have even a trace of a familiar smile. His eyes were fixed to the ground in silence. That was all he did. Do I get anything about doing more fights? I definitely want to go here.
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다. 이상이요.
헤어내리.
행색이 이상하나. 그럼에도 이상해. 내가 왔어. 내가 아시아의 한포족이다. 호위 이상이요. 도려내라.
틈을 이제 깨우치시게.
묘야. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 아는 것을 모른 채 할 순 없으니.
준비한 대로만 하면. 흑수묘, 뒷박질 준비.
행색이 이상하네. 그럼에도 이상해. 내가 맞서 토끼를 보내라. 내가 저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을
이상이요. 묘여.
숨통 끊기.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
시간 끌 것 없이 모두를 지워버리죠. 깨우치시게.
I think I need to go get my food now. I'll be right back, guys. Let me make sure. Never mind, try to find someone like you. Alright. I'm back. Mama ended up not eating at her meeting. We traversed down the long hallway Hong Lu found, walking in awkward, depressed silence, until Wang Zhou broke it.
그러고 보니
I've been meaning to ask,
정말인가?
are the rumors true?
어떤 소문을
What
말하는
rumors?
건가요?
가시춘이 가지고 있던 흑수를 잃었다는 거 말이야.
The rumors that Jia Shechuan lost her Heishu back.
뭐 혹시
Hey,
알아?
who knows? Tell me something valuable and I might just hand over another coin.
동전을 더 넘겨줄지.
Wang Zhao suggested, gesturing broadly at the coins dangling from himself.
안타깝게도 시춘이와는 홍원에 온 뒤로
Unfortunately, I lost touch with Zhejuan after we arrived at Hangyon,
자세한 건
so I do not
알
know
수가
any
없네요.
details myself.
뭐
I guess we'll see in due time.
알다시피 흑수를 잃었.
As you know, losing your Heishu back is a bigger loss than losing a limb.
만약 소문이
The rumors are true.
지금
She must be having a pretty hard time out there.
가시춘 씨.
What if she's okay?
있으려나요? 언제나 그랬듯
She'll be okay, like always. She's a plucky one after all.
씩씩한 아이니까.
Somehow Hung Lu ended up comforting Sinclair. As we continued down the hallway chatting, we eventually found ourselves before a shut gate.
들어가 보죠.
Let's head inside. An anomaly fight. She family mercenaries, okay. They're rupture charge. That is what I'm wondering. Why don't we have charge on the hay shows? Charge is like crit, right? Like poise? Or it kind of acts like a secondary resource. I do wonder why, like, most of them don't have, like... Oh, they do more damage against Honglu. And they do extra damage to per rupture you have. Okay. It's a secondary resource. Okay. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute.
이상이요. 행색이 이상하나 그럼에도 이상이요. 내가 맞서. 내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 호위.
Who is this?
이상이요.
She was something? That's funny. Okay, it did have my people. Okay. I was worried that it wasn't putting my people in there. No, I want to see the story. God dang it.
이상이요. 행색이 이상하나 그럼에도 이상이요. 내가 맞서. 내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 호위.
Damn it.
이상이요.
Do I have to leave the building to see it?
여러분이 하나둘 모아온 꽃잎처럼.
Wait, what did I get theirs?
오른팔인 자공이니라. 주군의 명에 따라
I don't remember getting
너희
yours.
부대를 지휘하게 되었지.
자루다.
Do I have to leave it? Oh, it was? I didn't know. Do I have to leave to see the scene? Or do I have to beat this area? If I beat this area, can I watch it? This area thing. This... We were supposed to see a scene, but I skipped it thinking I only had one person in the party. It won't let me. If I beat it, will it let me watch it? Okay.
만곡된 직선을 최선으로 질주하겠소.
That's a little annoying.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 내가 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요. 일기당천. 아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요. 토끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 묘여. 길을 열어라. 정작 이 정도 탕후의 허덕이나. 저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 납장 불입이랍니다.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
불쌍하게 울부짖는걸.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요. 바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라. 이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
말로 받아내라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 넘고 물 넘고 꺾고 제쳐라. 오여. 길을 열어라. 정작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
무상한 목숨 불끈히 지원했군.
She murdered him.
자, 있는 동전들을 남김없이 내놓도록.
Should I skip this, Will, or should I watch this part and then watch the first part? Is that super important? Okay. Now hand over your entire coin bundle. Cough it up. I know you don't have many. But if you take all my coins, I'll be eliminated.
그래.
Yes, exactly. Are eliminated candidates subject to summary execution here? That wasn't a rule. Looks like some candidates have finally had some exciting run-ins with one another. As a reminder, the goal of this game is to collect as many coins as possible within the given time limit. Sure, cooperation and alliance is all well and good, but when negotiations go up in smoke, might becomes a pretty reliable fallback plan. Don't you worry, though. The shadows of Hongwu hiding in the corners of the arena will safely guide any coinless candidate out of the building.
특수를 배치한 모양이군요.
Ah, by the way, resisting them is kind of a terrible idea. I heard they're faster to act than talk. So the Heisho are in the building. What the heck? That's bullshit! Of course, if you've lost more than your coins, your life, for example, I suppose the Heisho will be escorting your corpse out of here instead. You heard her. Would you like to have your corpse escorted out, or would you rather leave on your own accord? Fine, my coins are yours. Take them. Oh, the kid from the Shade family has been eliminated from the game. What an overwhelmingly dominating display of charisma from the opposing candidate's clan member.
탈락자는 복도로 나가 무기를 버리고 대기하시면 됩니다. 탈락한 후보자는 가주 심사에 대한 모든 기회와 권한을 박탈당하며
Please note that any eliminated candidates loses all rights and privileges appertaining to candidates of family hierarchy evaluations and...
아, 기억났어요. 사화정이라는
Oh, I remember
분이에요.
now. His name is Shi. Who's that?
그럼 우리 벌써 동전 7개나 모은
We're
거야?
already up to 7 coins, huh?
나쁘지 않은 수학인데?
Hey, that's not bad.
끝내고 이
Let's wrap this up ASAP and get the heck out of this creep house.
사방에 음울함이 짙게 깔려 있어.
We're beset in all directions by sorrow and tragedy. This appears to have been a laboratory for an unknown purpose. Eyes scan over the various machines that are messily strewn about the room.
공씨 가문의 실험실이었겠지.
Kong family's laboratory, most likely. Yeah. Saw the plaque earlier. Apparently their entire family got completely annihilated after presumably breaking a taboo or something.
홍무 씨의 말이나
Going by what Hung Lu said earlier,
들려오는 걸
and
보면
gathering from everyone we've heard about the Kong family so far, it sure sounds like they're all dead.
다씨 가문이 지금처럼 대단한 위세를 가지기
It was in the time before the GF family wielded as much power as it does now.
그때의
Boy, the
공씨는
Kong family really was something back then.
획기적이면서도
Outputting a constant stream of new, groundbreaking boluses with all kinds of unique qualities. Can't have been easy, but they somehow managed it back then. Because the Kong family had such an impressive contribution to the city as a whole, even past the boundaries of Hongyuan itself. The other families had no choice but to watch and owe as it stood like a mountain so far above them.
네, 다양한 연구를 많이 해왔다고 들었어요.
Yes, I heard that they delved into various research subjects here. Well, despite all that glory, what awaited them at the end was tragedy. So there are no records or evidence of any kind left that could tell us what experiments they carried out down here? Nope. It all got purged. Anything to do with their experiment has been practically atomized by the claws that came here.
새로움을 추구하다 욕심이 과해졌을 수도 있겠구려.
Perhaps in search of the novel,
자들에겐
they failed to notice the avarice spiraling out of control. A recurring development among those whose passion is research. For a while, people from the high and mighty families of the Hongwon refused to even look in the general direction of this building. They thought it was heretical, that it would bring them misfortune. Of course, I was pretty young then, so all this is just what the adults told me.
홍무군은 그때를 기억하시는가?
Do you recall aught from then, Honglu?
저도 10살 남짓
I was also very young. Only 10 years old, so my memories aren't very clear.
네,
But I do recall.
기억하고 있답니다. 이 욕심이
I recall the day when the weight of avarice broke
공가의
both the
하늘을
heavens
무너뜨리고
above and the earth beneath the Kong
땅이
family and
꺼진
smote
날.
them.
하지만 결국
But our existence is as fragile as a
언젠가는
paper,
종이장처럼
bound to
사라질
fade
것에
away into
불과한
nothingness just as they have.
그래서
So I guess that's why we should always be mindful of
비워내는 것이
excess
중요한가 봐요.
and empty ourselves that we are not overflow. My boy remembers more than that. That much is clear. Hung Lu spoke so calmly and clinically about the day when countless lives were lost. Thank you so much again, everyone who's here today, for the Kong family and Hung Wan's eternal prosperity. This must be a recording from before the Hung family's complete annihilation. Let this experiment be another resounding success for us, so that everyone in Hung Wan be a step closer to achieving immortal life. do know that our success is
반드시 해낼 수 있으니
a guarantee.
모든 실험 관계자분은
So we would like to ask
최선을
all
다해
research
응해주시기
personnel to put their
바랍니다.
best into every project.
알겠는가? 이전 환이 제대로 효과를 보이지 않았던 것은
Do you see now? It's not a matter of formula, but rather the process. The order of formulation that diminished the efficiency of your previous bolus. Let me demonstrate. By example, mixing two diametrically opposed ingredients, safflower, which carries an element of fire, with fleece flour, which carries an element of water, will cause a repelling reaction. What does the Kong family do in such a case? Use white peony or gold in between the addition of either ingredient so that they may coexist. Yes, rudimentary application of the bolus production methodology. However, one thing we must know is the law followed by our ingredients is not defined solely by the 5 phases and 8 trigrams. The 5 phases are correctly aligned. Ingredients such imbued with the element of Sagankarine cycle, distinguished by both heavenly stems and earthly branches, all exhibit different effects. Another aspect of this art considered is that space-time itself is a variable that modifies the laws by which yin and yang operate. Thus, even if the same recipe were to be followed but to the latter, the hour, the minute, and the second during which the boluses combine affects its quality and its characteristics. So that's why following the same family recipes could yield boluses of varying effects. You must also remain wary of where one stores the boluses once they are complete, and when to remove them from shade. Do keep in mind that a wise forger of boluses always remains acutely aware of the harmony and discord that exists between ingredients. Oh, the first part is basically a joke about him not remembering his name. That's why his name was She something. That's funny. You certainly have an exceptional high degree of expertise when it comes to boluses. I cannot help but always depend on you, so you're the only person who could ever come up with such innovative ways to forge these boluses. You've managed to untangle this side effect in the matter of moments. When we've struggled with for months, could I help but feel a tinge of shame before your skill? Consider this boon good karma for your vast and profound generosity. It's all thanks to your wisdom and acumen, Venerable Jiamu. You deserve every reverence and admiration for coming this far, armed with nothing but your skill and wit. And as they admire your achievements, they'll find hope as well. Of course, one cannot have possibly foreseen that declining Shi family would produce the next hierarch after all, especially someone without a proper clan. Oh, that is not what I intended to convey, Venerable Jimu. If I had offended you by any chance, worry not, for you have spoken true. I understand that it was all thanks to the Khan family's generosity that I could rise. I know better than anyone that I could have easily eliminated me before I had the chance to ascend to the seat of Heavenly Hierarch. And you would have done so, had you wished to further solidify the Kong's family's positions here. In fact, our hearts were truly stirred by the most unexpected outcome of the Hierarch War. You have clutched victory with nothing but wisdom, when all odds were against you. Not to mention that we were greatly appreciative of the assistance you have so graciously provided us. Save your compliments, please. I'm only honored that you saw any use of my insignificant tricks. After all, our collective pursuit is to prolong the eternal prosperity of Hongwan, is it not? Grandma, are you making new boluses again? Indeed, little Bayou. There is karma to be repaid. I do have to... And do I have to keep coming here with you, Grandma? Yes. This Buddha's dinner will not be complete without you as its witness. You have frequented this place with regularity? Hello? Yes. Grandmother often brought me here to play hand in hand.
너희가 잠깐 멍 때리는 동안
I've been thinking while you were gone.
생각을 해봤는데 말이야.
I've come up with something quite interesting. So since the results of the second round are decided only when time's up, I'm sure there are candidates out there coming up with strategies like collect a moderate amount of coins, find a nice hidden corner to lie row, wait until everyone blows over, and we might just walk away with a decent rank, know what I mean? There are many points of failure to that plan, but it would indeed be appropriate strategy for candidates who are not so confident about their odds in open combat. Right? But here's the thing. Wouldn't it make for such a boring show if most of the candidates are just hiding and doing nothing for the majority of the game? I mean, they even made the show gathering an audience for this song and dance. There must be... I sense a very subtle vibration the moment we walked out of the lab and into the hallways. Wangzhou must have felt it too. He stopped in his tracks and looked around. Hold on, did you guys hear that? Well, looks like this is where our brief fellowship comes to an end. That was a short but sweet exchange, Jia Baoyu. But I don't think you're the ones who should hold the most coins. But once the game's end, I hope we'll all find what we came here for. We weren't planning on sticking with him through the entire round, but yeah, it's a bit sudden. I guess it's better than full-on betrayal. We were going our separate ways, just like that. There had no time to spare about worrying about him. Attention! Full sprint! Speed sprint towards the 3 o'clock direction! Go, 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 go! Oh, what? What? Let us at least tell us what's going on! Eyes forward! The walls are rising from the floor! That's when the host's cheerful voice began speaking on the speakers, excitedly explaining the situation. Let's keep things interesting with a new rule! And this one's for you, dear viewers, who must have been bored out of your minds with how safe the candidates were playing things. Starting now, walls are going to start closing off rooms and corralling our candidates every set interval, shrinking the arena. If you somehow ended up trapped in a room, if you fail to make it into the shrinking arena, well, that's elimination, of course. Of course. Ah! Look! It's real chaotic out there. Now, let's try not to push your luck and get yourself stuck between walls, okay? It'll be one hell of a cleanup job if you have to scrape and scrub your bits off the walls. Better get moving! We began sprinting full speed to where the walls were starting to rise from the floor. The host's nitty chipper tone taunting us the whole time. Oof! Looked like some of you didn't make it. You were so close too. And ouch! I spy a candidate who's been separated from her clan in the chaos. Try not to lose your coins in the chaos. I swear she's gonna get a fist to her face before we leave this place. Man, man, I really should have done some cardio with you guys. My legs were screaming at me to take a seat and rest, but we simply did not have the time to sit and still. We've got no choice but to keep on running. Honglu, this place must not have offered much diversion for a child. Was it not drab or tedious? Grandmother really knew a lot about boluses. Every time I was here, would always watch her take command of the room, fiercely bringing about a storm of directions and orders from the researchers. So no, it wasn't drab or tedious, and thinking back on it, whenever grandmother sent me to this place to visit this place together, I think I felt happiness. Why? I have a feeling that he got experimented with, or something of the like. Basically, he was powered up or something. That's when Otis suddenly became to a stop, raised her fist and motioned in a way that caught everyone's attention. She's been walking ahead in the vanguard. Stop, stop. She saw something up ahead. Figure up ahead, solo. Hopefully she's a candidate who's been separate from her clan. Should be easy points for us if that's the case. Otis mothered with a bit of anticipation. It really seemed like she was in her element here.
괜찮아요, 오티스 씨.
Alright. Don't worry, Otis. I am acquainted with her. However, contrary to Otis's wishes, she was not one of the candidates.
설씨가의 호위를 한다는 자.
She's a bodyguard of the Zoe family candidate. Why are you here all alone, Dayu? How funny. I was just thinking about you. You. For the briefest moment, Dayu's eyes looked at Honglu with disbelief, before hardening into a stern expression.
제가 그대들의 경기를 산 모양이라.
I must have alarmed you all. Apologies.
벽이 갑자기 나타나서.
The walls came out of nowhere. Excuse me, my attentiveness has separated me from the rest of the clan. So, you have no idea where the rest of your clan or your candidate is? No. But if a different candidate finds you here alone, they will attempt to eliminate me, so I'm but a follower because it would be beneficial for them to do so.
그럼 이곳에서 계속 네가 따르는 자를 기다리려고 한 거니?
Dayu, then, have you been waiting here all along? Waiting for the one you followed to return? Yes.
저도 모르게 믿고 싶었나 봅니다. 잃어버린 자리에서 가만히
I suppose I did. And the belief that if I simply waited in the same place, we became separated, they would eventually come back for me.
그럴 리 없지. 공간은 점점 줄어들고 있고.
A foolish belief. The arena is constantly shrinking. They wouldn't take the risk of coming back here just to pick up a straggler. Of course they wouldn't.
맞는 말씀입니다.
Otis hush. The air between us had become palpably awkward with impressive rapidity. I suppose it could be said you have a certain advantage over other candidates here. You're more familiar with this place than anyone else, are you not? Silence again, just like then. Just like when you would refuse to tell me anything to the end. In all these years, I was in your service after the complete annihilation of the Kong family. Bayou! Big brother Bayou! Here! What happened now? You're looking so glum again. We're still gonna play the game you like today, right? Oh, don't tell me. With this meanie back again? I'll kick their butts with this new move I learned yesterday. No, it's okay. Don't worry, Dayu. I still don't understand why they say those things to me, but I still think I could be their friend one day. Young Master Bayou, do you know the whereabouts of the Venerable Jiamu? She said she'd be at the lab for a little bit. Oh no, that's not good. I have something to tell her. It's very urgent. I need more of those pulses to maintain this body. But she wouldn't return my attempts to reach her. So I thought I would pay her a visit myself and... You should not have done that. Cool. Are you okay? Big brother, hide behind me. He's not from Hongwon. It's a claw. I see. She must not have discarded her clone for over a week. Foolish girl. I warned her time and time again that either the clone with clone brain or the original must be discarded within the week of production. Seems she could not bear to relinquish this new body of hers, unburdened by elements of both body and mind. Grandmother, is there anything we can do for her? The head will not suffer those who have broken their taboos to live. It's the omnipresent terror they cast over us. They're always watching, always primed to appear no matter where you are. Even as you eat, even as you slumber, even as you are wed. The circumstances matter not. The context is meaningless. If a taboo is broken, they will be there to carry out the sentence. Almost as if they are the executors of the natural law. Let's leave here, Bayou. Be careful, don't touch her. I think she's gone. She's not breathing. But look, her eyes are still open. Open her. Help her close her eyes. It's too cruel and sad for her to be all alone, even in her final moments, looking at this lonely place. Bayou. Then come here again tomorrow. Then again the day after. Grandma brings me here every day anyway. It's going to happen whether I want to or not. Why would you say such a thing, Dayu? Because whenever I see you, I see the face of someone who's just about ready to leave this world forever. Okay? Promise me you won't leave me here, alone in here. I'm just as scared of this place as you are. Feels too big, too fast. But just by thinking about playing with you, flying kites with you, it makes me feel all the better. The restructuring day has begun, it seems. I hate these. So many voice changes hurt my throat. I hate these restructuring days. I hate the sound of those bells. Rest easy, little Bayou. For those restructuring days will not touch us. Dongwon only expands, never shrinks at the hopes of the poorest do. Grandmother, do you think Dongwon can change? What has promised this question? Because I want Dongwon to... Oh. Are you okay? Stop the palanquin! Please, help me pull him up. He's gonna fall. What? I'm sorry? Young master, it's too late for him. Helping him now won't do any... How could I turn a blind eye? Pass him like nothing happened. He's right there, in pain. Please help me pull him up, please. Little Bayou, you cannot save them, let alone everyone. And if you cannot save everyone, it is wiser to not try at all. I know I can't save everyone, but at least this one person who's about to fall, please. You struggled to move past this during the last restructuring day as well. So has your struggle managed to save even a single life? No.
그래도요.
Still, grandmother, still.
그러거라.
Try it then.
깨닫는 편이 이를수록 좋을 테니.
It would be much better for you to learn this lesson early.
왜 그러니 보호가?
What is it, little Bayou? I must have been thinking. I thought I saw someone watching me. Once the memory faded, Lin Daiyu stumbled before leaning on a wall. What? What was that? Visions of the memories I've never wished to see again? Wait, she saw that too?
방금 우리가
Did
본 걸.
you just see that too?
당신들.
What kind of
단테. 좀 전에 이야기했던 능력의 확장에.
Dante?
이런 것도 포함될
Perhaps
수도
this is another
모르겠군요.
feature of the previously discussed expansion of your abilities. So does that mean I could show our sinners past to non-sinners too? And it's totally out of my control?
가능성을 완전히 부정할 수는 없지만 그렇게 완전한 무작위로 작동하지는 않을
That
테고.
possibility cannot be entirely
기간이 있을
dismissed,
겁니다.
but it is unlikely that your abilities activate with no discernible pattern. There must be a condition that must be first met.
기준이 뭘까요? 아까
I wonder what that might be. My exile from earlier seemed unaffected by it.
해볼 수 있는 추측은 감정의 고조와의 연관성.
A possible connection
수감자들에게
can be
발현되는
drawn to the rising level of one's
평온한
emotions.
상태에서 이루어지지
The visions,
않았다고
even
봅니다.
when they activate for the sinners, were brought upon by certain emotional triggers.
그렇다면
In such a case, an individual who's part of a powerful memory that causes the sinner's emotional state to drastically spike could trigger a resonance
그런
effect.
인물이라면
Honglu,
대호, 네가 그리 말했는데
Daiyu, I ended up leaving you all alone in Dangwon,
혼자 남겨.
in spite of your pleading. In spite of your pleading. So your
그러니까
resentment
너의
is
원망은
justified.
적당해.
제가 듣고 싶은 건 그런 말이 아닌 거 아시지 않습니까?
You know that's not what I want to hear.
그날
Nothing.
이곳에서
You refuse to
무슨
tell me
일이
anything
있었는지
about what
조금도
happened here on that
얘기하지
day.
않고
Your only response, a smile. A smile. And I see that hasn't changed. Honglu's only solace in those unwilling visits to the laboratory was that he got to spend time with Lin Daiyu.
그날 이후 대부분의
After that day,
시간을
you've wasted
대관원에만
your days
처박혀서
away, locking yourself within the bounds of Dangwon, never leaving its premises, even once.
제 물음은
And when I
핑계대고
inquired, you'd only
웃음만
make a
지으면서
sorry smile, not
얼굴
giving me the answer all the same.
그러다가
Until one day, completely out of the blue,
떠난다 하셨죠.
you said you'd be leaving Dongwon.
공멸일의 사건으로
You-
소중한 사람들을 잃은 건
Weren't you the only one who
오라버니뿐만이
lost
아니었는데
those who were important to them in the annihilation of the Kong family? In fact, did you ever truly care about anyone to begin with?
대체
There was silence. Her questions were sharp and thorned. While Honglu made no attempts at making excuses or denying her actions.
맞아, 대호.
You're right, Daiyu.
나보다는
Must have
네가
suffered
겪은 아픔이
so
훨씬
much
더
worse
클
than I
거야.
have. So
헤아릴
much
수
so that I
없을
cannot
만큼.
even begin to imagine it.
하지만
But even if you were
설사 네가
to
모든
learn
걸
of
알게
everything that
된다고
happened,
그
what will that
지식이
knowledge do to heal your
네
pain?
아픔의 무엇 괴로움도
All this suffering,
즐거움도
all this joy,
전부 찰나에 불과한 거야.
they're just moments,
흘러갈
bound to be
뿐이었으니
lost in time.
흘러간 걸
Trying to catch what
잡을
is
수 없어
destined to
마음만
slip away
괴로워질 뿐이겠지.
will only bring pain to your heart, nothing more.
알고 있어요.
I know.
하지만 제가 무엇보다 견딜 수 없었던
But what I really couldn't bear was, it's
무엇이
just what happened to you that,
죄송합니다.
apologies.
다소
Must have
감정이
lost myself for a
격해졌군요.
moment.
주인도 아닌 다른
It was
사람에게 이런
improper of
감정을
me
드러내는 건
to show such emotion
옳지
to a
않은
candidate who's not
일이었습니다.
my master or even a
우리를
relative.
용서하세요,
Please excuse my
오라버니.
Please excuse my impudence.
그 중요한 이야기 중에 미안한데 슬슬 자리를 옮겨야
So, I'm really sorry about having to bring this up in the middle of a serious discussion, but don't you think we should probably get moving?
꽤 많은 시간이
Enough time has passed. The
지체되었습니다.
walls will be again invading this space soon.
대호, 네가
Daiyu,
괜찮다면
how about you come with us?
우리랑 같이
Only if you'd like to,
움직이겠어?
of course.
보차 노이를 만날
At least
때까지
until we run into
만나고.
Big Sis Bao Chai again.
그건 연민을 적선하시는
Tossing me a
건가요?
pinch of pity.
오라버니.
아니,
No,
혼자서
because this
이곳은
too-
위험하니까.
place is too dangerous to be alone.
오라버니와
If I travel with you,
함께한다면
will I see more of those bizarre
아까와
visions?
같은
Well,
글쎄,
I don't know.
그건
That was the
내가 아니라
manager's power,
관리자님의
not mine.
힘이라서 네가 계속 보는
I'd like to
걸
recommend
보고 싶진
against
않지만
going through more of those visions, but I won't
말리진 않을
stop you.
거야.
Then please excuse my intrusion.
동행의 폐가
I will try
되지
utmost to not be a burden to you.
노력. 야음을 틈타.
Yome tumta.
옆에 좀 수상쩍은 문이 보이는데 들어가 보는 편이 좋으려나요?
There's a suspicious looking door to the side. Should we check out what's inside? Yeah, what should we do?
네가 결정하던가.
Your choice, self-appointed class president. Heathcliff replied nonchalantly.
뭐 그럼
Well, alright.
들어가 보죠.
Let's head right in then. Well, hello there.
그래, 자연스러웠어.
Yeah, smooth moves, Ishi. Let's pretend none of that happened. Turn around and keep walking. What happened? I didn't expect that, you know? So, does that mean we can move on like nothing happened? Or is it a case of no backseas? That's when the host's voice, after a long silence, suddenly began buzzing again. Oh my! A certain candidate claimed elected to bravely open a mysterious door. Only to immediately slam it shut in fear. Right, so I won't name names on account of it being rather embarrassing display of spinelessness, but hey, I'll give you guys a chance to rectify that. My throat's too, like, destroyed to do Dawn's right now. Oh, Manager Esquire. We must open the door immediately. Once again, post haste. An agile craven we shall be made. Should we not act swiftly? Don Quixote ran up to the door and began bouncing up and down with genuine panic. We did see something pretty ugly looking in there, but it wasn't abnormality or distortion. I didn't feel like anything like it around here anyway. I don't know. It almost makes it worse.
조롱하는 말밖에 안 하는 것처럼 들려도 사회자가 하는 말에는 항상 정보가 있었어요.
It might seem like the host is there just to make goofy commentary on us. But everything she said so far had at least one grain of truth to it. Let's check out what's inside. We won't know what's waiting for us until we actually face it.
저것의 목에 우리가 받은 것과 동일한 모양의 동전이 걸려 있다.
The same type of coin we received at the beginning of the game is hanging from the entity's neck. Another demonstration of Mersault's impeccable observation skills. Hey, Mushroom!
정말이네요. 왜 목에 동전이?
You're right. Why is it wearing a coin? Well, given the circumstance, we can probably gain that coin by kicking this monster to the curb, right? We desire only to repent. An eternal repentance. We desire only to repent. An eternal repentance.
확실히 이형의 존재들은 아니네요.
They're certainly not abnormal beings.
네. 방금까지
Yeah, that's what Dante just said. Hung knew as three he'd recognize them.
저분들은
They're people.
사람이에요. 홍원의 죄인.
Hung ones condemned. The condemned howled madly as they charged us.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건 단장님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어주시겠죠?
아시의 이상이 늦었다. 이상이요.
제가를 처음 쥔 형 누나들이랑
시간 끌
비슷한
것 없이
느낌이에요. 그러니까 어디가 비슷하냐면 힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 똑 닮았답니다.
Bruh, chat, bruh.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏
시간 끌
살아가느라
것 없이
수고 많으셨어요.
모조리 치워버리죠.
이 이제 모든 집 놓으셔서 토끼를 본다. 그 상태면 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요. 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요. 거저 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Oh, BB made me consume water. Consume water! With a simultaneous click, the coins hanging from the condemned's necks clattered to the ground. As many candidates must have realized by now, this game provides its contestants many ways to obtain those precious coins. You could gain them by completing battles in some special rooms, or another candidate has to obtain some coins. Despite the host's energetic voice, we couldn't help but be disturbed by what Hung Lu said. The condemned of Hung Wan? What is the implication of that particular choice of dumb nomination, Hung Lu? Years ago...
I just woke up and you're still streaming.
Hi. Years ago, the elders have told me many old fables and legends. Then, a rooster's crest is grafted over the visage, a goat's hoof moved beneath the legs, and an eld's tree's branch extend from the forearms. Thus, closer Dongwon grows to boundless eternity. Experiments regarding expansion of bolus technology, is it? I haven't seen it myself, but I once heard that there is a laboratory beneath the basements of Dongwon built to research secretive and valuable boluses. And they experiment on these prisoners? It's not exactly a unique practice among the wings. I believe that the smallest speck of greed lies at the origin of all misfortune. I do not believe that the definition of immortality Hung Wan originally sought is the same as the one they seek now. What took you so long, Big Bo Bayou? Sorry. Jumu's experience went on longer than planned. That's so cool. I want to see what they do in there, too. No fair! Why are you the only one that gets to go in there, bro? I'm a fast learner, too. I'm not going in there to learn anything. Then how come? I don't know. I'm just there to watch. That's weird. It's not like you have to work for anything we do to live a nice life, bro. Maybe it's because you're the precious jade of the family? Hey, Jiahwan! I told you not to say stuff like that, didn't I? Want to see what new moves I've learned yesterday? Sorry, I won't do that again. Anyway, today we're going to play a ball game. Here's how it works. We're going to start kicking this ball at each other, and the one who lasts the longest without dropping the ball wins. What's the point of playing a game like that? Because it's fun, duh. I want to play a bolus making game. Gather a bunch of sand and pebbles, leaves, and a seed to make a bolus, and the best bolus wins. No, can do. Remember, I'm from the Lin family. And you guys are from the Jia family. Children of these noble families shouldn't play a nerdy game like that. Big bro, come, want to play with us? Oh, little Juan. I'm sorry. As much as I would like to join you in the very serious game of yours, I don't think she'll let me play. Dayu's going to give both you and me an earful about the rules if you drag me into the game, isn't that right? Jia Juan, are you trying to pull out of the game, aren't you? Fine. Fine, let's play that bolus making game once we're done with the ball game. Tomorrow we'll play whatever Big Bro Bayou's favorite game is. How's that for a plan, huh? I'm good with anything, really. But what do you want? Here's some homework for you. When we meet tomorrow, you better have come up with something you like, okay? I understand that it may be letting the impatience get the better of me, but... How certain are you about the plan regarding the 13th branch of the Heishoback? Have I ever let you down? Ultimately, a family's power comes from the Heishu they wield. Yet ever since the olden days, there have been but 12 branches of them, which maintains a stalemate between the great families. Yes, the Heishu are a shadow of Daimon, its most dexterous and capable limbs, yet they have their failings. Immense physical cost follows their explosive strength. Even if you wield a Heishu back, it's difficult to expand their numbers, as their population is strictly controlled by the Heishu Zyren of each branch. Indeed. No one could even attempt to create a new branch for the Heishu Zyren have concealed their unique bolus recipes. Hi, Beanie! How are you doing, Beanie? Thank you for the raid! Yet I am wise in the ways of bolus making and armed with Zyren's insight. With help from Kong family, this is certainly a viable endeavor. How are you doing? You doing good? Yet now, you must know that your family's place in the city is quite precarious. There have been developments for easier treatments, better modifications, superior singularities are rising from all corners of the city. At first, they were only subject of study and research. But through various applications, many of them are now entering the stage of mass commercialization. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit of it today. We're on the dungeon. The first dungeon. Yeah, Kitty's here. Bean Raid! Hi, Mercy. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well, guys. H-Corp will fall by the wayside if the current trend continues, and one day, it may even decline, so far as to fall prey to a war of the wings. Hongwon hides many valuable secrets. Hi. I am at the mid-dungeon. That's what we're doing right now. Hongwon hides many valuable secrets, as they are often passed down generation to generation. Certain areas within the territory even lead to the ruins as well. Many wings even consider us a treasure chest to be cracked open. I could be convinced to, but otherwise I plan on finishing it Sunday. Have fun, Patootie. You have fun, Beanie. Have a wonderful day. Or night. Get some rest. I see. Night-night, Beanie. I'm gonna touch you in my dreams? What wild statement is that? Come in voice chat and touch him now. Hello? You guys are crazy. I may stop for a little bit to get some food. When the food gets to the house. Yeah. We might finish the dungeon today. We might. No. Mama is coming back from a very far place away, so it takes her a bit. She should be here in a little bit, though. I am the midpoint of the entire chapter, and I think, from what I understand, this is a long dungeon, so probably near the middle start. The final layer will take a while for me to complete. You need to see the dungeon view? I'll show you in a second. As they are often passed down from generation to generation, for the city to fear Hongwon, to fear the Kong family, you must wield absolute power. A power that perhaps a new branch of Heishu with mass production capabilities could provide. Would you keep this a secret from my wife? I would like for this experiment success to be a happy surprise for her. In truth, we received news from doctors that we managed to conceive a child. Thus, if we were to coincide that event with our discovery of this new auspicious path towards what was once considered an impossibility, would it not be a happy cause for all of Dongwon? No, Hongwon to rejoice? If you require any assistance, materials or people, simply say the word, and us Kong family shall provide. So, shall we let this be a secret between you and me? Duly noted. I will prepare a special bonus to celebrate the birth of a new life. This seems to be a good time to return home for the day, little Bayou. Grandma, why do you look so happy today? The dolt fish has snagged the bait I have been preparing for a long time. The offer must have been far too tantalizing for them to let it pass. The Kong family's pretentious overconfidence remains a marker of their bloodline. They have done well hiding it underneath the veil of generosity, but one's nature cannot be overcome. Now, let us hurry. The Reverend Zarin awaits us. She saw that. The ball game. I remember you. You won that game. I remember it because it was your first time ever beating me in a game of physicality. I remember being covered in head to toe in sand. I remember Jae-hwan whining about that little scratch on his hand. So we did. Honglu muttered as Ryu was talking about something that happened an eternity ago. Dawnwa shook her head, shaking herself from a reminiscence. The 13th Heisho branch. What is it? This has to do with a taboo, doesn't it? Dayu, much time has passed since then, but no matter what question you ask me, no matter what reply I give you, it will not be the answer you want. That is not for you to decide. You will never find what you seek. So why try to gain it? For what? That is why I always replied with your questions with meaningless inquiries. That is why I do no more than observe. Honglu, are you okay with seeing all these memories? Honglu tilted his head to the side curiously. Usuri couldn't understand why I'd asked such a question. I don't think it's a matter of whether I'm okay with it or not. It just feels unfamiliar. It wasn't a memory I wanted to forget, nor was it a memory I wanted to recall anyway. The emotions I feel then so distant from me now. I feel like I'm looking down at them from somewhere so high up. So I don't know what to say to a question like, are you okay? Because I have nothing more to change. It may be gathered that from Honglu's memories, it was Jia-mu who first made the suggestion of researching the 13th Heisho branch. However, it appeared that the desire was mutually shared by the Kong family as well. Yeah, but it didn't seem like they were driven mad by greed with what, like the plaque suggested. They certainly had ambition, I won't deny that, but still. Right? I know I have this vague feeling to go on, but it seemed like they really wished the best for Hongwon. What I have come to realize in my almost 30 years of life in here is that it is exceedingly rare to find a leader who is generous in both character and temper. Most refuse to give anyone other than themselves a chance. Everyone's so blinded to everything but their immediate profit and interests. But the people of the Kong family, at least the ones I remember, sought to give others a chance, at the very least. It was only by their support that our Lim family, formerly so insignificant, could become a family of guards, because they prioritized selection by merit, not by the nobility of their birth. But once the Kong family was eradicated, every family other than the Four Pillars lost any means of upward mobility. So when I heard that they were simply gone, all because they were blinded by greed, it felt as though I was just a child then, but I vividly remember that crushing feeling. It was devastation. Because I no longer had any place to return to. Man, you've been dealt a heavy hand. Huh? It must have been hard. Regardless of these revelations, however, the family Herrick war was still ongoing. So with Gregor's succinct words of consolation, we moved from the area, away from the rising walls. Could we have gone that way? I can't tell. I'm not finishing this today. Okay. I'm gonna do these two. And then if y'all are okay with it, we'll raid someone. Yeah, I thought I might be near the middle or the start. I was between those two. I wasn't sure which. Because y'all said it was long, so I didn't know, like... Thank you for the follow, Horsecat! Thank you! Welcome stream! Oh, you little time in the Dragon Cave! I'm thinking of playing some Hollow Knight Saturday. Another 4 to 5 hours? Do I have to complete the Intervalio before the event finishes? I do want to try to finish this Kanto. To do the event, I have to complete this map, right? To do the event, all of the event, I have to complete the Kanto, right? So I just have to complete this Kanto. I think we're going to complete the Kanto before the event ends. My goal is to complete it maybe Sunday. Complete this dungeon and, like, as much as I can of the rest of the story. And then maybe that Monday complete the rest of the game. The Kanto. But you guys are going to have to help me with the boss if it gets frustrating. You think Hong Lu's going to be helpful for that?
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 시비수에게 명함. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 여기선 이런 공격이
Why are these guys here? They're not supposed to be here. interesting. Do this fight too?
야음을 틈타.
Do you guys think my team will do okay in the Kanto? Or should I start like building up my other characters that I have, that I got recently? What do you guys think? I love that the sun is like directly in the one spot in my window where I can see out. Ah, it's blinding me. Give me a sec. It blinded me a little bit because I actually looked at it directly. Kodia? Could have taken Kodia. Who's that? Kodia. Night of Despair. I have her. She's level 53 now. How many coins do I have? 12 coins, so that's... Is that 4%? 6%. So he pulled this one. So I would pull the north one, right? One speaks a hollow lamentation, the other yearns in an empty desire. One is a moon on the water's surface, a reflection. The other is a blossom's image in a mirror. Flowers have bloomed over the bodies of the prisoners. I don't see any movement. Looks like they're all dead. They will most likely provide some advantage in the battles to come. So it ensures that everyone will have a rupture stack start. That's not bad. I kind of want to do this too, though. It's a literal RNG? Huh? And that's an event that'll happen in this dungeon? Okay. I don't really need to do these, do I? Well, I didn't think it would. If it's true RNG, they wouldn't have made it affect the story too much. Yeah, she's 53. All right. It gives a minor damage buff, so I lost 1%. But I'm sure we'll get more, but before the end. Guys, look, I'm at 317. I'm doing so good. There's an event that it needs 25 to 30 coins. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Even if I don't, I'll do it off stream. We're saving up for the next banner. All right. Let's raid out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Caboose 1337
Caboose.
just became a kobold.
Oh.
Emergency food yank.
Thank you, Caboose.
Okay.
Thank you, Caboose. Let's raid Shizu. We haven't raided Shizu. Nah, let's raid Muma. We didn't raid Muma yet. Have we raided Muma this week? I don't remember. Well, they're not there. I don't want to raid him while he's away. Let's raid Shizu. Make her feel good. We're playing with Shizu tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. Gibbs is still on? We're raiding Gibbs. Oh, they're working on my background, guys. You guys want to see a
sweet.
Early sneak peek of my background?
The toys clutter across these
Let's go look.
better, so they are
You guys get to see what the new
so the floor was
background
like,
for my model is going to be.
Cats than the rest of you. That's awesome.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all from Lickers and Chatters. Thank you for news. Always hearing me. This was wonderful. And remember, because always cheering for you. Forever and always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, well. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope.
It was mostly to make it easy
Smoke.
to clean up. That makes
Bomba.
Since the carpet collect the shed hair, so yeah. Also, carpet absorbs like dirt and stuff, so